Joining us to talk about this, the bill's sponsor, State Representative Bradford Jacobson, a Republican from Oxford. First of all, sir, why the need for speed?
Well, I think we really need to look at what the safe speed are for our roads and what people are traveling, and whether we should be subjecting, in part, our citizens that are driving at a safe speed for the road conditions to be under investigation and possibly get tickets. I also really question if it's the best use of our police resources to have them out there patrolling and spending time looking for speeders, when they should be looking perhaps for the person who burglarized and stole grandma's TV set, or those drivers that are impaired because of alcohol or drug situations.
Let's take a closer look at this bill here. What qualifies as a rural road?
Well, it's still up to. It's really going to depend a lot on the state police and MDOT to define what those areas are going to be. We're not looking at just carte blanche, say every road, say north of M46 is going to be 80 miles an hour. There really needs to be some study and some examination of access points and crash data and a study of the individual area for that to be determined. And that's going to be up to the state police ultimately and MDOT to decide what areas are going to be perhaps permitted to be 80 miles an hour.
I've been watching speed limits go up and down for 40 years all across the country, and every time somebody proposes going up, they say, hey, you know, with faster speeds limit to more serious accidents, more people get killed. What do you think?
I don't follow that at all. I don't agree with that. We had a professor from Michigan State gave us some testimony on Tuesday, and part of his study, based on some data from 2011 to 2015, I guess it was, showed that higher speeds can cause more fatal accidents. However, if you look at the speeds we're traveling right now, through his own data, the average speeds in Michigan is 77.8 on the highways. 77.8. We're looking at possibly going to 80 miles an hour in selected areas. That 77.8 is across the entirety of the state. So we're already traveling at those speeds. I really don't anticipate it's going to cause any more accidents. Accidents tend to be caused really by the interface of slower drivers and the faster drivers. Slower drivers tend to cause accidents because they don't get off the road as well. They don't accelerate as much when they're going onto ramps and such. So the data really doesn't bear out that we're going to have a lot more accidents because of 80 mile an hour.
I've been telling my wife that for years.
Yeah, I bet
the
you
slower
will, right?
drivers are the problem.
Just real quick, a timeline on this bill, and we've got to go. But you think it'll pass?
Well, you know, we're going to have more hearings next week. We're still working on some issues with insurance and some other things. I'm hoping that we'll have it done yet this fall.
All right, State Representative Bradford Jacobson, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, while we're